ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how's it going on this fine day? Today we're going to be flying the Xcrafts number 175 on here from San Francisco over to Boise, Idaho. I hope you enjoy the flight. We're now in the cockpit here of our Embraer 175. We're going to go ahead and get the ground power connected. Battery 2 can go to auto, and we'll get our electric hydraulic pump A on. We can come over here, and we'll go to weight and balance. We'll load in our SimBrief OFP, view the load sheet, and we can hit load plane. Takeoff performance, we're departing off of 28 left out of San Francisco. Today, let's go ahead and check our winds, KSFO. Here we go. Current winds at San Francisco are 270 at 19. So we'll go ahead and put that in. 270 at 19. Let's check our temperature. Temperature is 16 and altimeter is 3006. Temperature 16, altimeter 30, let me put the decimal in there, 006. There we go. We can go ahead and compute those and get them all ready to go. Takeoff speeds are there. We can go ahead and send them to the FMS. Go here to ARA and we'll set 2200 as our squawk code. We can go ahead and go to route. Go back here. Okay. Route and go or actually, what we can do here is we'll just go flight plan list and I will load it in. I think I have it here. Yep, there it is. KSFO to Boise. And we will go ahead and activate that. So our departure today, we're going to be off of runway 28 left. And we are going to be on the Truckin' 2 departure. 28 left selected, and there's Truckin' 2. And our transition is going to be Orca. We'll hit apply and activate that. Arrival into Boise is going to be on runway 10 right. We are going to be on the ILS. Our ILS transition is going to be... Well, there's no real good transition, so we can just go with the ILS. Our star into Boise is going to be the Saddle 4 from Princess. Go ahead and apply and activate that. That's all good to go. Data link will load in our V-speeds. We can go here to perf init. Alternate fuel, we're bringing 1,000 on board today. Our cruise altitude over to Boise today is going to be 33,000. We'll put that in there. Cruise winds on the flight today. Actually, no, that's not what I wanted. Let's pull up our OHP. Cruise winds are going to be 223 at 36. 223 at 36. We can go ahead and put that in there. Our ISA deviation is 4. Our zero fuel weight, this we do need to go here for, is 66,710. 66,710. Put that into zero fuel weight, and our takeoff center of gravity is 20.5. That's all good. We can hit our last page. TRSs are all in econ. We'll check that. They are. Takeoff data set. We can go takeoff 1 for our TRS. FMS takeoff, we're going to be going flaps 1. We can go takeoff init. We'll set our current winds at San Francisco, which are 27019. Put that in there. And go back to perf init. Takeoff data set, FMS takeoff. Takeoff V-speeds are all loaded. Trim is going to be up 3.5, and we'll set that once we have our engines started here. Other than that, the MCDU is all programmed. We can come up to the overhead panel here, and we'll turn on our APU. We're going to get our windshield heats off. And we can go ahead and start the APU. APU spooled past 20. We'll let it go. And we can go ahead and get rid of our ground services here.
Hello, Captain. Ground service is finished.
Go ahead and come over here, just get our doors all closed up. We'll wait to disconnect our ground power unit until we have a full and running APU. We're almost up there, 80, 90%. Perfect, there we go. 100% on the APU that's available. We can go ahead and disconnect the ground power unit. We'll disconnect our jetway and we'll start the flight. We're going to go ahead and start our pushback. We're just going to push straight back here into the alley. There we go. Tow's coming up to us, and our altimeter is already set. 3006, I believe that's what it was. Yep. And we can go here, hit AT, and hit takeoff config. There we go. We're all ready to go, and we can close out our SAM window. Come up here. We'll get the packs off for engine start. Once that tow's getting ready and up here... Oh, what is he doing? That was weird. Drove through the terminal. Alright, now that the tow's here, we can go ahead and get the red beacon on. Tell the passengers they need to not smoke today on today's flight, and we'll get the fasten seatbelt sign on and lit. Okay. He's all ready to connect. We're just going to verify our cabin door is closed, our beacon light is on, our passenger signs are on, and our packs are off for engine start. We are all ready to go, folks. I'm just going to do a few things here. I'm going to go ahead and set my top altitude, which I'll just set up to cruise today. And that's all looking good. And he's lifting us up now onto his platform.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pens inserted. Go and kill the parking brake.
And we're ready for push. We'll kill the parking brake.
Here comes the pushback. Light 'em up.
We're cleared for engine start. Right engine open. And we'll go ahead and flip it to start. Right engine's coming on. 30%, ignition's activated. We can close our cover. Waiting until it's at about 20, and then we'll have a good light. Spooling up. And we're on a good start on the right engine. Let's go to the left engine. Hold start. We're at 20, release. And ignition is coming online. We're good, and good light. One thing I love about this Embraer series of aircraft is they're very easy to start, and they don't take too much time to set up. They're a really automated aircraft, and I do enjoy that. Alright, we're pushed back here. Wait for him to give us the all clear, and then we'll just go ahead and set. There we go. We'll set our parking brake. Parking brake set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
And we have a good start on both engines. The packs can come on. Go ahead and get the APU shut down. We can get our windshield heating on. We'll come down here. Flaps can go to 1. And after that, we can come up here. We'll get our auto brake set to RTO. And now that that's set, we can go ahead and disconnect the tow. And we are ready to get going here out of San Francisco. Wait until he's fully disconnected.
And we're disconnected. Signal on.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're approaching the end of the runway here at 28 left at San Francisco. We're going to go ahead and get ready for takeoff here. Go ahead and come up here, get our landing lights turned on. We can get our taxi lights turned off. We'll get the logo lights on and the strobe lights on. We are now ready for departure out of San Francisco. And San Francisco traffic, SkyWest 4715, departing runway 28 left, San Francisco. We are using the VATSIM network today, and we will be using it in future videos as well. Okay, we're now lined up on the runway, and we can go ahead, advance the throttles to 40%. There's 40, and toga. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. And a beautiful departure here out of San Francisco as we're over the bay. We're on the Truckin' 2 departure direct to the Truckin' intersection. We'll see you later in the climb. And ladies and gentlemen, we're now coming through 10,000 feet here. We're going to go ahead and get the landing lights turned off. Strobe light can stay on, all the rest of that is good. We'll go ahead and get the fasten seatbelt sign on. We're gonna have smooth air over to Boise today. Once we get over the Rockies, we might get a little bit bumpy, but for now we're good. And as we're coming through 10,000, our speed limit breaks off at 250, so we are gonna accelerate up to 270 knots for climb, and we are all set now.
Fasten seatbelt sign is still on. When the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign, it will be safe to move about the cabin. This aircraft is equipped with 2 lavatories, one each located in the front and rear of the cabin. Please do not congregate in the aisle area around the galley or lavatory. Please keep your seatbelt fastened at all times while seated, and take caution when opening overhead compartments, as contents may have shifted during takeoff. We would like to take a moment to tell you about an exciting offer on board today's flight to apply for our SkyMiles credit card. You can earn up to 50,000 SkyMiles on qualifying purchases. You can also enjoy other card member benefits, including a free checked bag and priority boarding. Details on this offer are available inside the application, and it only takes minutes to apply. In a few minutes, I will be serving a variety of complimentary drinks. Wine, craft beer, alcoholic beverages, as well as snack boxes are available for purchase. The menu, which lists all details, is in the back of the Sky magazine located in your seat pocket. You may now use your portable electronic devices, so sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're 10 miles from our top descent here. We're going to go ahead and flip the fasten seatbelt sign on. We've already set our bottom altitude down. The winds in Boise have changed, so we've switched to runway 28 left for arrival. I've already programmed that into the MCDU. We're on VNAV. We have our bottom altitude set there, and we're going to be descending here. Let me just check our speed. And descent. And descent's going to be at Mach 0.79, and then 270 through the transition. So we have our top descent here, it's coming up, and as you can see, the little VNAV receptacle is popped up there on the primary flight display. Our flight attendants have made their cabin calls already, and we're ready to land here into Boise. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're here through about 80,500. We currently have all of our landing lights on. We're all set up there. Speed is set, and we're on our VNAV path. Bottom altitude for our approach here is going to be 3,900, so we can go ahead and set that in here. 3,900 set. We can go here and go to landing performance. We're going to be landing 10 left at Boise. Winds are 280, or sorry, 270 at 20. Temperature is 24. And the QNH is 300. There we go. And landing weight. We can come down here to performance. Landing init. Oh, landing weight. Let me pull that off of here real quick. 73,236. 732.36. Compute. And we will send that to the FMS. Actually, we're going to switch that to flaps, or we'll do flaps 5. And we'll send that to the FMS. There we go. And data link. Loading those. Performance. Landing, and that's all set up. Perfect. Landing speeds are now in. And we can go ahead and just make sure that... Oh, I forgot to do the landing init. Go here, landing init. Landing weight is 73,236. Put that in there. And winds are 310 at 13. Oh, they changed. I am gonna put that in there, and then I'm also gonna adjust that in our reading here. So 310 at, what is it, 13? Yep. 310 at 13. Compute. Don't think yet, didn't change anything. We'll send that to the FMS. And Boise traffic, SkyWest 4715. We're on the left downwind for runway 28 left, Boise. So we're now here, about to come up to the field. Field's going to be on our left-hand side. We're doing the circle in for the RNAV runway 28 left. And, yeah, hoping for a nice little approach here. We do have some traffic off in the distance down that way. Looks like he's about 5,000 above us. He's also inbound to Boise. And we're going to go ahead and end slow speed to 230. And we're now making our base turn here into Boise. And we're going to go ahead and start slowing that speed down even more. We're going to bring it down to 180 knots, and we will drop in flaps 1 once we're below 220. Actually, I think we should be able to set flaps 1 now without overspeeding. Yep, we're good. So we're actually going to slow down here quite a bit more. Let me just check and make sure. V approach speed's 138. So we'll go ahead and dial the speed all the way down to 150. We're a bit fast here. I'd like to be a bit slower. We may have to do a missed approach if we are too fast. I'm going to drop the flaps down to 3. It's going to pitch us up a little bit. That's fine. Plane will capture us back down. There we go. And we're turned inbound now for Boise. Alrighty guys, we got the speed down. We're now about a 5-mile final here into Boise on 28 left. Yeah, that approach procedure, luckily it turned you out pretty far out, so I had a 7-mile final, was good, and turned inbound, and now we're coming in here short final. Just gotta bring that speed up a little. Looks like our approach speed's 138. We are way below that. Come on, bring it up. Punch the throttles a little bit. There we go. We're looking good on glide path. And this is a RNAV procedure, so we're not going to have any glide slope. But we don't need it. We're visual right now, so we got the Mauser lights in sight. Or sorry, not the Mauser. Mauser's the type of approach lighting, the VASI lights.
Approaching minimum.
Still a little slow, bringing a bit of speed.
Minimum.
Minimums continue. Runways in sight. And we'll go ahead and start to retard the throttles.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Perfect. Reversers. There's 80 knots, manual braking. And there's 60. We'll go ahead and get the reversers off. Perfect, here we are. Go ahead and bring the flaps up. Ground spoilers are retracted. Go ahead and get the nose lights on. And we can go ahead. We'll pull tack landing lights off. Strobe light can come off. And we're looking good here. I'll see you on the other side. And we have now landed into Boise. We're off a 28 right here. Taxiing into the gate. Had a nice landing. Was right on the touchdown markers and center line. Absolutely beautiful. No complaints there. We're going to go ahead and get the APU fired up here. We'll open up the APU valve and then hold it start. 1, 2, 3. There we go. APU's coming up. And we're waiting for that to fire. It's looking good. It'll be plenty before we're at the gate. And let's see here. Now we don't need taxi charts. We're all good. There's a Southwest 737 coming in, I believe. Or is that... No, that's an A310. Oh, man. Landing some big planes in today at Boise. We're to be going to gate 11 today. And I believe this airport is using the AutoGate plugin. Actually, let's turn the taxi light off so we don't blind the terminal. So it is using AutoGate. Doesn't look like we have a marshaller. Or no, we do have a marshaller. There he is. Perfect. Jimmy's there waiting for us. Or no, this uses Sam. Awesome. And we'll start slowing. Oop, stopped a bit early. I'm going to go forward just a bit more. And there we go. Stop it. Park and brake on. And we can go ahead and shut down the engines. Beacon light can come off. And we'll connect the jetway. We'll go ahead and turn off the radio so we don't gotta listen to that. Get the Bravo 11 jetway connected and we'll call up stuff to come unload the aircraft. Come up here, go to ground services, get the passenger doors opened on up. And we'll get aft cargo open. We don't need forward cargo. And there we are. We are down in Boise, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the flight, and thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video today, give us a subscribe and a like. That'd be awesome. Thank you for your continued support, and we hope to see you on another flight again soon. So long.